did take second, Royals of War third, Zombie Boys NA in fourth, Skyline MD in fifth, Team Aces in sixth, Dark Esports in seventh. Those were the only teams that did move forward. It is great to see y'all here today. Your host, Beansbrigade, bringing you guys all the action. We're just about to jump into things here. Again, so glad to have y'all here with us this evening while we do get ready for all the action, guys. Let's go ahead and hop into it. It looks like these teams are already pretty much in here. All right. So over here, let's get our music turned down, guys. I do want to show off some of the teams that are about to be fighting it out here, but let's have a look at where everybody's going first. It looks like we may have some action going on down here to the south in Military Base Island. I do want to give a quick rundown of the teams that we're going to be seeing here tonight. All right, so we already got Rain and one other squad going at it as well. Let's go jump there and see this. This is a three-way fight. We got Team 11, TKS Navy, Team 21, Team 21 is Imperium Girls is what they're playing under. Team 15 is Liquid Esports, and I hope I'm not wrong on that name. Team 18, maybe Rain Esports. Yeah, it looks like there's two Rain squads. This is Rain one, though. Team 21 is the Imperium Girls. Okay. Oh. All right, a lot of action up here. The Imperium Girls holding on to a nice high ground there. Looking down on these other two buildings. TKS Navy definitely in a little bit of trouble right now. The three of their members down here, they're a bit pinned down, although they could easily move up and take this top spot here, this rooftop area here. Nice shots. Very, very nice shots. Okay, ooh, good shots. That's it. TKS just took some big damage out here. They have been eliminated with that, I believe. Yes, Imperium Girls getting ready to engage these guys on the other side. And we have a few other fights going on right now. We do have AX4 and TX over here in this direction in South or North Georgia Pool. And then over outside of South Georgia Pool Hospital area, we got three teams out there. It looks like Rain Esports, VKG, which is Team 23. That's Vikings Esports. All right, guys. So we are here looking in the South Georgia Pool area. Just to make sure my stream is actually going out. YouTube is trolling me lately, it looks like, but I think all things are looking good over here. Welcome you folks in the chat. Let me know who you're here supporting, who you want to see moving on to the semifinals. Remember, the way it works is the top 7 team in this lobby will be joining the Group A top 7 in the next round. All right, so we actually have Mana 4 over here next to Team 9. Me and Mana 4 have a pretty extensive history. I covered a lot of their scrims over the years. I also used to watch them back in the Outcast scrims. Some of you OGs may remember that name. It's actually a whole different lobby than I'm used to seeing, or whole different team than I'm used to seeing with these guys. And I like it. I like it. Changing up a little bit here. Maybe having a different squad backup or a B team. Maybe it is the A team. Herds gets a nice set of shots there on Lagas Boy. 9. This is Digital Age taking some heavy damage from Mana 4, Team 6. Herds is out here in the open. Needs some cover from his teammates as he looks up. Tries to find cover behind one of these jersey barriers. Doncic is low over here. And let's see. Here are these other guys coming in. Wigga. Nice shot there. Came in quick with that shotgun in hand. Diamonds tries to engage them. That is it. Diamonds and Team 9 will end up being eliminated there. That's Team 9 Digital Age being squad wiped. Mana 4 will take sole control of Military Base Island, which is in zone. Over here, we got Team 19 After X Freedom. And it looks like they were just able to get a knock there on Team 4, the Xaviers. We got Rick Skur and Toxic Boy OP up on this hill. Fury just got thirsted, and it looks like Imperium Girls and that squad who are over there in school apartments are starting to fight right now. We got a few fights popping off, actually. Let's go back over here real quick. There's a fight going on outside of Pachinki as well, and it looks like the Imperium... No, wait. They're still standing. That was just one person we were looking at who just got thirsted. It is a 1v1 right now. Liquid Esports down to 1. Imperium Girls down to 1. Player 1 did end up getting that heal off. And you can see has a lot more HP. Definitely has the advantage here. Pre-fires that door. And Nox is right there feeding information to player 1. Let's see. Oh, good shots. Player 1 pre-fired that. And gonna go for the res here. And let's see. Is this player gonna push it? Wants to. Definitely wants to. Look at the HP on player 1 here. 7. Great damage that they just put out. Gonna go in and go for the thirst potentially. Yes, does go for the thirst. Player 1 has no heals whatsoever right now from what I can tell. You see, they are not going for that heal at all. Try to catch him right there in that little corner. Not quite able to hit that, though. All right, AX4 and TX. We're going to go hop over that to a second. Player 1 moving around, just trying to create some space. Does end up getting some energy drinks, which obviously isn't going to do too much to help the healing process that they need right now. But it'll be better than nothing. Ion, the last one from TX over here, trying to get an angle down there on those After Freedom members. I don't know if it's going to happen in a, what is this, a 1v4 situation. Not at all what TX wanted to have happen to them here. This is the Xaviers. Although Sarim has not been thirsted yet. If Ion stays patient, might be able to get out of this. I don't think After Freedom's going to allow it, though. You see, they are all in position right there. Sarim's going to get thirsted. Okay, well, we know that that player is in a little bit of hot water. I do see VY and DLG really close to each other up here to the northeast. Let's just have a look at this. This is Team 20, not too far away. So I missed when they showed the numbers on that. Team 20 and Team 17. So this is Olympo Gaming and Velocity rotating in next to each other. It looks like Velocity is checking that direction out, but no, they're going to pass on engaging directly here. Coming out over here, Team 7 looking in the direction. This is Extreme Ice LT looking over towards Team 3 nonstop. And it looks like that's not quite happening yet, but we definitely have a few teams coming in close proximity. VKG and DLG, not far away at all. We still have those two solos next to each other in school apartment area. And here we go. Nice shots here. Oh, those didn't hit. That does absolutely look like they were lighting that player up. Qin's got to be pretty upset about that. I know I would be. Okay, so LIQ, Team Liquid did get their duo back up. Player 1 was not able to prevent that, and you can see they're sitting here with full HP, but obviously down on numbers right now. 1v2 situation, never an ideal one to be in, but could absolutely be worse. We'll see how that's going to work. Both these teams are at a zone right now, are going to have to start considering moving into that edge very, very soon. That fight we just saw with Qin, looks like they were able to get a knock there across the way on Non-Stop. You see Vela is down. Good damage there. All right, and it appears the rest of Extreme Ice coming in to help out Qin. Gonna grab this hill over to his left. And is it just these two? Juan is not with them right now, but it does have a vehicle maybe coming in to support them. Yeah, Juan is not in the same area. Ooh, player 1 from Imperium Girls was able to knock off one of those Team Liquid members, and it's a 1v1 situation. Let's go see how that's going to finish off, guys. I love a good fair fight, a good 1v1. And player 1 has been playing the long game here. I guess both sides have, but the fact player 1's still alive, absolutely want to see how this is going to end. We got Rain Esports and Neb. And I guess player 1's not looking for that fight. Unfortunately, I did want to see that come to a head, but when you're talking about a tournament, obviously you do want to get those placement points. That's so, so important. Can't just play it aggressively and throw your life away. It makes a big, big difference to get something between like an 11th place finish and a 3rd place finish, or even a 5th place. You're going to get a few more. You're going to get a few extra placement points out of that. All right. Player 1 actually did end up getting that squad wipe, but then went down as well. Yes, the zone took them down, so they both went down. I really thought we weren't going to end up seeing that fight finish there. Player 1 turned right around after grabbing that vehicle, try to get themselves in position, and the zone will be what finally finishes off the Imperium Girls. Okay, that next zone has shifted, and you see it's going in towards the west side of the map. We are going to be seeing Quarry in play here, one of my most hated areas on any map. I never like the Quarry, ever. It's just a pain in the butt to deal with. Not the best cover in there. Yeah, just not a big fan of it. Same thing with Sandhawk. All right, a man of 4 in a fight over here. Let's see what they're looking at right now. To their southwest, it looks like they are pushing up here on Team 10. They want this. And this is Team 10, known as Invictus. They are going to have to get ready to defend this compound. See, Man of 4 have come in, ready to fight. Doncic moving around, as is 1 over here. We also got Amici against MM, and a few other fights breaking out right now. We hopped here first, so we're going to stick with it. Let's see what Doncic is doing over here, moving around to the side, maybe looking for an angle. Going to throw a nade into that big warehouse, and it actually did do some damage. And here they go. They're slowly creeping up more and more. Nice nade there from Doncic. Takes down Alex. Herd sitting over here on the edge of this door. Poseidon goes down. Cyborg, last one standing, actually gets a knock and thirst on Doncic. And Man of 4 will get the squad wipe, but will lose 1 in that process. Is this Sentai Ixion we're looking at right now? They were playing yesterday. This is Team 5. Amici Semper. Amici Semper. Like Semper Fi? I guess so. Huh. I didn't expect to see that. Alright, well, good stuff. Migsy Boy and Yosef still hanging around here. Getting a little more extra quarterfinal action. All right, well, if we look over here, we got After Freedom right now. They are one member down. And it is going to be, I believe that's Ventrue Inc. over there. Yes, it is Ventrue Inc. with a great angle putting shots over here. And the last time I saw Ventrue Inc., they actually, they were looking pretty good. They pleasantly surprised me. I just hadn't heard of that name before, but they were a pretty good squad, so I do have somewhat high expectations for how today. They pop out and get a nice set of shots on Rich and R7. Toxic Boy, the solo left right now, trying to scramble to go for this res. Not even going to throw smokes, nothing out there. Just tries to dive in for the res while this whole squad is about to full send it. That is that right there, folks. That is that. Ventrue Inc. Nice job there. I don't like these controls right now. Just to keep doing that. All right, well, we got Non-Stop nearby as well right now. They're riding past, and you see that next zone did just shift up here to the northwest. Man of 4 actually have a team coming in from behind them. This is Team 13, 7 Sky official, and yes, they are going to start engaging. Oh, good shots there from MO41. Takes down and gets that quick thirst on Sky Venom, or Venom, I think is the name. All right, Man of 4 moving around to defend this spot, and it looks like they are going to be able to just comfortably hold this edge. There was another fight we just saw popping off in the kill feed, but I don't see a down member right now, so that may have been a full squad wipe that I missed. But either way, we got Team 20 over here, Velocity, right next to Non-Stop and Team 18, Rain Esports. That's Non-Stop and Velocity having a good old fight right now. We've also got these folks over here trading shots, VKG and Team 12. Rain Esports going to look in that direction, send some shots over there. All right, so Bella moved over here, tried to get a better angle and got hit hard. Does return some shots. Team 7 over there, Extreme Ice, still in their fight. These two fights are kind of separated by that open hill. Nice shots from Thor. Takes down Skyboy down below. Rain Esports looking over there towards the southeast, putting some pretty good damage. I didn't see a knock, though, out of that, but that player was very low. Ventrue and Man of 4. Let's go check this out real fast. Looks like this is a nice up-close CQC fight. Earth coming in, cooking that nade. They get a knock to start on Hisoka. Sad and Shao both sitting behind here. Nice nades there. And that was actually XI that threw that. That was Team 7. Extreme Ice. They get the knock on one of them. Sad, the last one standing from Ventrue right now. Just trying not to be an easy nade kill. See this member here, Man of 4, is low, but not down right now. believe Team 23 VKG was able to get an angle, put some good shots on them, but they are still standing, looking good. Gotta give props to Ventru for staying low. They at least got one res off, but as I say that, Hisoka will get thirsted. And if I'm sad here, I'm just going to scream and let off every bullet that I have as soon as I see somebody come through. It's a foolproof plan, guys. Absolutely foolproof. Throwing some nades here, just trying to get some free damage there. That was a pretty good set of damage. That smoke cleared up in perfect timing. These controls on the emulator are not the most fun to deal with. All right, VKG has the other two members of Man of 4 moving up behind them. And that is Viking Esports over here. They're getting some good damage. Oh, look at this fight up on this hill. Team 12, Mixed Mafia, Team 8, Nebula, and they are getting third-partied right now. Wiga tried to push up behind. VKG lit them up. And you see number 1 is going to be moving back off of that. No, actually going to stay in the area, parking the vehicle. We got Team 22 here as well. This is Team Ryo Esports. And that's it for Team Ryo. Although they did end up getting one knock before they went down. Wiga is going to get thirsted there. And Man of 4 needs Herd's help. I feel like Tillin here has just got a really good angle uphill. Number 1 here has got to be pinned down. All right, next zone is over here towards the east side a little bit. We still have Velocity and Rain Esports from where we were looking earlier. Man of 4 trying to regroup, and it looks like that actually will happen. Number 1 gets back over there with Herds. Rain Esports and Velocity have just been consistently sending shots at one another. Flag is taking damage. Looks like Man of 4 able to get a knock on the other side too. Mixed Mafia. Ooh. And Nuxify got their vehicle blown up by one of these Rain Esports members. And I really like how Team 7 has got themselves, or the position that they chose to take. This is a nice little spot to hold on to. They're in zone. They're going to be able to defend from this spot, at least from Velocity. Here comes Rain Esports, though. And this could get crazy very quickly. All right, OG goes down. It was Herds across the way that was able to see them out there. Queuing on that last Ventru Inc. member. Ventru does get eliminated in 6th place. And look at this member over here, Team 23, Vikings Esports, just healing through the blue. Love the strat. Herds goes down there. And let's see if number 1 can get over there to save their teammate. Yeah, this actually is not a bad spot that Man of 4 has chosen. It gives them access to this plane up here and plenty of cover between this like little valley thing or whatever. XI does have to kind of put themselves out there a little more to peek on that plane. So in terms of positioning, that is helping out Man of 4, but of course they're going to have to move up and give up that edge here soon. VKG trying to get into the edge of that blue. They are going to get up and find some safety, but for how long, that remains to be seen. Right as I say that, 1 from Man of 4 takes that member down. We are in a top 4 situation. Rain Esports, OG gets knocked by 1. And then Star MVP trades and does end up taking down 1. MVP goes down right afterwards from a nice nade from number 10 over there. Sprays is the last one standing from Rain Esports, not trying to be an easy target. falling back, maybe going for that smoke behind them. May try to go for a res on Rain there, or Rain OG, excuse me. Mana 4 moving up. Herds just got lit up, and that is it. Mana 4 going to take 4th place. And got to give big props here to Team 7, Extreme Ice LT. They have been under constant fire, but they have kept a 3-man, and making it look a little easy, I'm not going to lie. Shu, I think it's Ju, did end up taking out one of those XI members, so it's a 2v2v1 with Mixed Mafia right in the middle of everything. Next zone is going to end up going towards Rain Esports here, just slightly though. They're actually going to have to move up a little bit themselves, but they've got some cover. This could work out. They've got vehicles in front of them too, although I'm not sure if those vehicles are still working. Nice shot there from Juan G. Takes down Sprays on that edge, and he looks to have one of the best angles on this situation. They got to take care of this member right in front of them, though. They got to get something in there. Nice nade, whatever it is. This solo could absolutely deal some damage if you do not take care of them. One well-tossed molly in there would be the difference maker. Obviously, you do have to deal with that team across the way, but come on. You gonna tell me somebody doesn't have a molly to Kobe in there? Kobe. Sprays and OG trying to separate it here, trying to find some good cover and cover multiple angles. Juan and Qin are jumping from up above. Is that what I just saw? They climbed up on the vehicle. Yo, this is wild. All right, there we go. Qin took some damage there. Needs to heal up. Juan is getting hit through that smoke. Loses the smoke now and does get inside just in time. Rain is going to push this now. Knows that both of them are in there. One of them did get a heal off right now. Oh, Qin, nice shots, but oh, they're still very low. And let's see what Juan is going to do here. Juan is watching, trying to get the jump shot. Nice shots from Juan. Gets the knock. It's a 1v1 situation with one little wall between them. And that is going to be that. Oh my goodness. Very nice job. Rain Esports grabbing that solid victory. They're going to put up 6 on their way to grabbing that chicken dinner. Nice job. Nice finish. Extreme Ice LT will take 2nd place, putting up a total of 9 limbs. Absolutely a good total amount there. They're going to love to see that on the standings afterwards. And then 3rd place was MM. Who's MM again? Mixed Mafia, Team 12. With a total of 4. Look at Mana 4, though, coming in with a total of 14 in that first match. That is definitely going to put them up there in that top conversation in the standings overall. Yeah, good performance, Mana 4. They came a little bit short, though. Rain Esports, nice victory to you guys. Here are your stars of the match, folks. 1 from Mana 4. We'll get that going a lot order with 6 defeats. Toxic Boy OP from After Freedom. We'll get that best companion with 2 revives, and OG from Rain Esports will get that final elimination for the win. Oh, man. That was absolutely nuts, guys. Crazy ending there. I really thought that it was going to end quicker because that's generally how it works when we're in open fields like that. But that shed became a pivotal point for these guys to keep alive in. I mean, we had a team before them that was staying alive in there. I think it was Mixed Mafia. And then that was the pivotal thing that separated the 2 final teams there. Love to see situations like that. Rain Esports getting off to a good start here. We'll see if they can keep that going here, going through round 2. Remember, it's 4 matches per night, 2 nights total, tonight and tomorrow night. And we will be seeing who the top 7 that's going to be joining the Group A top 7 in the semifinals is. All right. For now, guys, we're going to go ahead and get set up for round 2. We'll have results here for you guys, at least live scores on what's happening here. And we'll be back here soon, shortly, for the start of round 2 on Sandhawk. All right, guys, back to it here. Back to it. Let's have a look at what our results are after that first round. Men of 4 coming in hot, taking that top spot. They were 4th overall, but that kill total that they got, the elim total, was the difference maker. They are 4 points ahead of the next closest competitor. Excuse me, 2 points ahead of Rain Esports, the next closest one, who did end up getting that chicken dinner. And you see Extreme Ice LT in 3rd place, with Vikings Esports not far behind. But yes, great first match there. Love to see the elim total being the difference makers. Usually you see it is like placement points that do a lot. A team consistently is able to go ahead because of that. But not in this situation. 4th overall, still taking that first spot. Looking good, men of 4. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this. Let's get our music turned down. Let's get full focus on what is happening in this match 2 on Sandhawk. And you can see we do have a north to south plane path. A lot of teams are already jumping out. All right, and as I tend to do, I like to look for our hot areas first. Areas that are going to have the most action. It looks like Seven Sky and Age over there are going to have a good fight in Hot Tin area. Let's jump to that to start out. Don't recognize the team name Age, but I like that. There's a lot of teams that I have not seen here before. It shows that the scene is changing. Different names, new competitors. Oh, this is Digital Age. Excuse me. I did see these guys last round. I thought they had a different tag. All right, so Ventru and Liquid Esports also in a fight. We've also got After Freedom and Nonstop here just outside of Boot Camp. Seven Sky and Digital Age. Let's just go check out this Painan fight. I don't want to miss that. We'll probably end up going back to Hot 10 ASAP. Nice shots there. All right, Nebula going against, Neb against Mixed Mafia. And Ventru, only a 3-man after losing one of their guys early on in this Painan battle. Oh, AX4 over here in the middle of zone 2. That's not a CQC fight. I do want to see some up-close action. And we see Seven Sky getting a little bit of an advantage here. Got the knock on Nickrox. Diamonds and Lags are the last 2 standing from Digital Age. That fight between After Freedom is a crazy one right now. Nonstop is giving it to him. And then we also have TKS Navy going against Amici Semper up there to the north. I wanted to see how this one's going to finish off, but you know what? We got way too much action going on elsewhere. I can't sit back anymore. All right, Rain Esports over here. Star MVP gets lit up there by one of the Nebula members. We also have Man of 4 not far away from this. Well, you see Wigger there in the distance. And Nebula did end up losing one of their members. They still have 3 left standing. And then we still have this fight up to the north as well as this one. Well, up to the northwest and northeast. Amici did end up getting the knock here on Navy Jer. Malcone and Madion, the last 2. Malcone has a DBS in hand. Probably the best weapon to have in this situation right here. Oh, didn't expect the second man or wasn't looking there for them. Okay, and TKS Navy is down to a solo member, just going to try to make their way out of there safely. Nonstop is also in another fight there, and that is them between them and XI, Extreme Ice. All right, that's it for Navy. TKS Navy, they have been eliminated up there by Team 5, Amici Semper. And it looks like this isn't quite happening just yet. Let's just go see. It looks like we may have something brewing down here all the way to the south. That is Mana 4, not far away from Velocity. Liquid on Ventru. That's in Painan. Sad is the last one from Ventru here and is not backing off. Has the S12 in hand. And it's a 1v2 situation, it looks like, at the moment, unless Liquid can get this res off. What the heck was that? His, like, arm thing is completely blocking his sight. That seems toxic. I think he considered going for that res. Does end up backing off of that. And you see Team Liquid, they are back up to a 3-man at least. Excuse me, Liquid Esports, not Team Liquid. Sorry. Oh, nice nade there. Nike does end up taking out Sad in the end. All right, a Mana 4's in a fight right now as well. It looks like they have started to engage Rain Esports, who I believe was part of the reason that they got taken out yesterday. Or not yesterday, sorry, last match. I think it was Extreme Ice that finished them off, but I know they were trading a lot of shots with Rain Esports, so I'm sure they're happy to engage them directly. As I say that, Rain is actually down to 1 member. It's OG here, trying to take cover in Sami. And that is not what Rain Esports wanted to see happening for this match, too. All right, Sane goes down. Trasher, good shots. Mixed Mafia pushing this aggressively. And that's it. Pixie Dust is the last one standing. Moving around, trying to find some cover. And this does not look good for Nebula. And gets the fire on him. I heard it crack, but I thought it was going to be behind them. Almost got the knock there. Almost. Mixed Mafia, though, with a strong push to finish off that team. All right, so Mixed Mafia has a good hold on that southwest area. Or to the west, I should say. It is a little more west than southwest. Mana 4 up here. Wigga looking from up above. And you see they are trying to find Velocity. We also have OLG out there. Sevilla. Solo member out there. I think the rest of the teams are... or the rest of that team is a little spread out. It's funny. This is actually a team I recognized from, like, my OG times, like, years ago covering scrims. I remember seeing Velocity here, a few of these names. And Nuxify, I absolutely remember from, like, my Tier 2 scrim days. I don't even know if that still exists, really. Tier 1, Tier 2, all that nonsense. Here we go. Kobe! And look at this push. Mana 4. They are not letting this guy stay back. And that is it. Velocity gets taken out. Mana 4 with that aggressive push into the blue, although not too far into the blue. All right, IV over here, Team 10. Invictus right next to Imperium Girls. And we did see them get eliminated a little bit earlier on last round that I'm sure they would have liked. They did win that fight, though, in the end for School Apartment Area, or against that team that they were facing in School Apartment Area. Nice nade from player 1. Hits Cyborg hard, and you can see the rest of Invictus are moving around, going to try to find an angle on player 1, who's going to try to get even higher. Oh, player 1 gets seen by Poseidon and goes down. What are the rest of Imperium Girls going to do here? Yuli going wide. And I've actually seen Justin here in my chat before, too. Hey. All right, Nox coming up. Solo member not even looking at these guys right now. Sees him kind of last second. Tries to pull out the S12 on him. And just gets Swiss cheesed up. Sigma, the last one standing, going to run down here into this cave to get player 1 picked up. And this actually could be a way for these Imperium Girls to get out of this. you can't really jump down from the high ground in there unless you jump straight into the water, but that does leave you exposed. Here we go. Poseidon's got the nade ready to throw. I mean, it's only second stage, too, so they absolutely can just back off and go through the water to find different or better positioning, or a better path to the next zone, I should say. We also have Amici Semper over here running toward this fight. They are pushing the blue to get here. Jocks take some damage, but you see Migsy Boy was ready. And there we go. Migsy Boy in the distance, putting some good damage on these IV members. And this is a fight happening deep in the blue right now. Not what you would expect to see generally. Nice shots from Justin. Quick peeks it and does take out Migsy Boy. Cyborg moving up there towards Jocks, and Jocks pops out and takes him down. Invictus in trouble right now, and you see who this is benefiting the most is these Imperium girls down here just trying to find cover in this cave area. Invictus still has a 3-man, sending some good return shots there towards Amici Semper. Zone all the while is moving, is closing. We're going to see 4th stage happening in the next minute or so. And we're going to kind of let Killfeed guide us. Oh, Jocks comes up around behind. I love that. I absolutely love that. And I don't think that they're aware. Yeah, you see the Amici Semper guys are not looking down low. They wanted that team that was sitting up above, that were easy targets, and they do make them pay for not having better cover. Well, at least most of them. You see Justin and Alex were able to get out of that, but losing Poseidon and Cyborg obviously is going to hurt them. Coming into these later circles. Yo, Justin's pulling up to take some good shots there towards that OLG member, but now they have committed. They cannot really easily back off of this. They are going to try and just go over here towards this rock. We got Men of 4 in the area too. You see Doncic in the distance. They probably have heard those shots. We got teams heading in this direction too. You see Amici Semper running across this bridge. They are going to be running straight into another team here. And that does not feel good on the button, I'm sure. Jokes actually got out of that. Wow. I am very, very, very surprised. I thought both of those two members were finished. And it also may have had something to do with this squad here, the Xaviers moving up from behind. It looks like they're coming in and may have taken some good shots over there. Ion goes down here. TX trying to get their teammates picked up. You see Juan G is down over here, but getting rezzed right now by the rest of XI. Liquid Esports, not far away from Mana 4. And who is this? Team 22, Team Rio Esports. Oh, 7 Sky. We got a CQC fight incoming, guys. We got to check that out. You already know. Mixed Mafia, 7 Sky. 4v4? 3v4. Mixed Mafia at the disadvantage right now, but they start out well. Ares gets the knock on Sky Voids, and we have a 3v3 fight. You see, these guys are a little bit separated. Trasher taking shots from the distance, got a great knock, goes down. It's a 2v2 situation. And here comes Ares. Shu is down. Let's see. Oh, just missed those DVS shots. 7 Sky. The full 4-man squad will get that squad wipe on Mixed Mafia and stay a full 4-man. Nice job to them. All right, over here we got Extreme Ice They are moving uphill. They're going to try to push Amici Semper's position here. And look at that. Migsy Boy starts out strong, but he left himself out there way too exposed, and he pays for it. Nito and Qin are both down. It's just up to Jox now, holding off two members of XI. Oh, and there's number 10 looking at Jox. I can't believe he didn't take that shot. Jox gets some good damage with that nade. We got Mana 4 and Liquid Esports in a fight right now as well. Liquid Esports just had one of their guys go down to Mana 4. Let's see if Jox can get out of this. This is dangerous. He's taking damage now from the side. He's going to get pushed now. Nice damage, Jox, with the DBS to that member's chest. And you see Juan moving up here to try to get that revive. It's only 4th stage, so the revive absolutely can still happen in the blue, although they do not have very much time at all. We're jumping over to Mana 4 and Liquid Esports, seeing what's happening. Herd's got knocked, but you see they're getting picked up right now. Doncic was over there quickly. And we also have shots coming from somewhere to the north. Not exactly sure where. Number 1 for Mana 4 is down. And Doncic going for this res here. I'm surprised that this guy over to their left does not see them very easily. Oh, it's because there's a smoke there. Man, I hate these emulator controls. I'm not gonna lie. Mana 4 getting full angles around this building here. Lost one of 2 members on this side of the road for Liquid Esports. And you see 7 Sky, they're the ones who are taking shots from the north. They have 2 of their members down, or at least 1. Oh, nice nade from number 1 of Mana 4. And Liquid Esports down to just 2 members in that situation. Here we go. 17-9 takes down number 1. And then we also have Invictus not too far behind this fight. They are on the other side of that hill, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them come in and push this. All right, next zone did shift. It's going to be covering the knock-on area pretty well. At least the text from that. I can't tell how many compounds are actually in that. I imagine not too many. Non-stop, looking like they want these hills on the edge of Nakam, and those cliffs are always going to be pretty good in my opinion. Lots of good like cover there. Obviously, well, not obviously, most likely you're going to have no one behind you, so they can sit back there and really put their backs against the wall over there without having to defend behind. Amici Semper. Oh, Jox did end up just getting the squad wipe. I believe Amici Semper took out those last 2 members. I think. Yeah. No, actually, Justin FPS is still standing. Sorry, it was just one of them. It was a quick knock and thirst. So 2 solos over there. Let me not get ahead of myself. Liquid Esports takes down one of those Mana 4 members. Doncic is down. And Invictus Girls holding down the middle of zone right over there. Well, I should say south side now. You see they're in a good gatekeeping position over there. If they look over here to the south, lots of teams in view as they're moving up. OL, or Team 17 is another team I can think of. Olimpo Gaming that's easily gate kept here, although Sevilla staying low. Mahito using that rock. Nice molly there. Very nice molly. Forces Sevilla out from that cover and quickly finishes them off. Mahito's going to have to just heal through the blue. Over here, we got 7 Sky and Amici Semper right on top of one another. Although you see Jox not really trying to participate in any of these fights, just trying to keep their head low, not be easily seen. Over here, TX, Team Xavier moving around. They're about to give up this compound. Jox from Amici Semper gets finished off. That's it for Amici Semper. OLG goes down right afterwards. That's it for them. This is a top 4 situation now, guys. 10 teams left. We got Nonstop over here to the west. Team Xavier was trying to find somewhere to get to. They get lit up there. Now it's a top 3 situation. Team 3 Nonstop, Team 21 Imperium Girls, Team 13 Seven Sky Official. Imperium Girls took a lot of damage there, but are able to kind of get healed up. Let's see. Sigma on one of those Seven Sky members. Player 1 is down. And that is it for Seven Sky. They are done. It's going to be it's going to come down to the Imperium Girls versus Nonstop to get the victory here in round 2. Imperium Girls trying to avoid that. Player 1 got hit by the Molly. And they do actually get the res off. Good timing there, Sigma. Oh, nice nade from Vela. Oh, man. Very, very nice nade. And player 1 tries to go and defend the area, but Nonstop. Very, very nice job picking and choosing when to throw those nades. And that was actually really, really well placed at the end to take out Sigma. Nonstop will take that first place finish here in the end, putting up a total of 11 eliminations. Second place will be Imperium Girls with 5 total. And third place will be Seven Sky Official with 11 total as well. Let's have a look. I always like to see what our previous winners did. Man of 4 were taken out a little bit earlier than they would have liked in that one. They did end up dropping a total of 7. Look at this. Michi Semper also put up a good amount, 13 total for them. So yeah, I'm very curious on what the standings are going to be looking like coming into this next round. Here are your stars of the match, folks. Jocks from Michi Semper gets that going a lot, or 7 defeats. That's going to help them out a lot in the standings. 0 from Seven Sky Official get the best companion with 3 revives. And Vela from Nonstop will get that final elimination for the win. Okay, very, very nice round 2 in the books there, guys. Definitely some good fights on Sandhawk. We didn't see any crazy hot drops like on Boot Camp, like we were seeing in Group A. Group B, you guys are playing a little more cautious, I see. A little more conservative, which is exactly what you should do in the early rounds of your tournament. You start getting up there in the standings, you can play that a little more aggressive and can have a little more safety net to make those kind of moves. But yeah, guys, absolutely good first 2 rounds there. We're seeing some great fights across the board. Love what you guys are bringing to the table here in this one. Clearly, these teams are motivated. They really want that top prize. For those of you guys who are curious, $1,200 top prize to this one with various other prizes given out. But that is the #1 spot overall in this tournament. We'll get a $1,200. Plenty more rounds before we even get to that, though. But obviously, that's something all of these teams want a chance to get. It's a nice little payout, nice little chunk of change. But yeah, guys, we are looking good here tonight. We do have 2 more rounds ahead of us now. Next one is going to be on Miramar, so stick around. We'll be back here soon with this fight in the desert. See you soon. Okay, we're back to it, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and have a look at our results now. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not update that correctly? I think I did not. Let's do that real fast. No, actually, that is updated. All right. So, Man of 4 still holding on to that top spot. I was about to say, I thought it was off at first, but no, they had like 14 or 16 after that first round. So Man of 4 actually holds on to that top spot. Nonstop has crept up to take the number 2 spot here. Extreme Ice in 3rd, Rain Esports in 4th, and Seven Sky Official in 5th. And you see it's only a 10-point difference between 5th place and 1st. So really still any match here. Even some of these lower teams there could absolutely still wake up, come out. 2 rounds left. It's officially the midpoint of this Group A day one, or excuse me, Group B day 1 qualifiers. Sorry, quarterfinals. Too much QAs going on here, QUAs. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead. Let's have a look at what these teams are looking at in this one. I think we may have a few less people coming to this lobby, but it could also just be that overall we had a few less. All right, so Plane Path coming in right now. You can see west to east. We already got a few teams landing here, looking like they're going for Valle de Mar. And then we got a few teams jumping right over top of Chumacera. But Seven Sky Official and Digital Age look like they're going to have a good fight. We also have Extreme Ice and Amici Semper getting ready to land in Monte Nuevo together. Picado, TKS Navy, and Team Xavier. Los Leones has got AX4 and Rain Esports about to land on top of one another. Let's go down here to Valle de Mar, where there's already a fight going on. We also have OLG and VKG fighting it out. Seven Sky Voids is down. I want to see where that OLG fight's happening. That's over here. We're going to jump to Chumacera right after this. Maybe some Picado action too. All right, so Man of 4 has actually joined those other two I mentioned earlier in Los Leones. Nebula against Ventru. That's happening on the other side of Los Leones. All right, it looks like OLG and VKG have given each other some space here. Let's go to Picado right now and just try to catch these fights as they're in action. There's definitely quite a few going on right now. You see, as of right now, Cardi C has moved all the way over here, maybe looking for an angle from this backside. This could be a good spot to peek from. I think Los Leones is where we're hopping to next. Teams are still getting themselves looted up just a bit. All right, going over to Los Leones, where we got a lot of people in close proximity right on top of one another, essentially. Well, it's actually not quite as close as I thought. I thought we had some Rain Esports members sitting below After Freedom, but no, they actually are a little distance off. But you see over here, Sprays is next to 3 members of After Freedom. They are a little more split up than they would like to be here, I'm sure. Rain Esports only has 3 members right now, too, and obviously in a crazy hot drop situation like this, I guess we're not going to call it a hot drop, but in a hotter drop like this where a lot of people are in close proximity, that's going to be tough. You're at a disadvantage right off the bat. That first zone has shown itself. You see it's going to be centered basically around Los Leones, so we're going to have a southern side later circle here, southern side later circles. VKG, it looks like OLG, IV, they're all kind of moving close to one another right now. That's where we're going to go to next for now. Rich here looking across the way over at number 1 of Men of 4. Somehow didn't hit those shots. I thought at least a few of those were going to make contact. All right, over here, Picado, that fight is starting to take off right now. It looks like TKS Navy have pushed this building. We were watching them look at the building from the distance earlier. And Ayan, it's still a 3-man here. Yeah, actually, Team Xavier only had a 3-man. Oh, Ayan was not ready for it and does go down. Will get thirsted right afterwards. Team Xavier They are hurt right now. Sarim did not go down there. It was close. You see him and Fury both coming up to the top here and going to get ready to defend this spot from this stairwell. Nice nade. Malcone hit a little bit of damage with that. Ventru and Nebula. Sad just got to knock on one of those Nebula members. Gets the thirst right away as well. Fury just missed that opportunity to get a knock. Oh, wow. I can't believe he didn't get a headshot there. It looked like at least one of those was going to register as a headshot. Look over here, guys. Outside of Chumacera, there's 4 teams in that area. Malcone goes down. Good shots from Sarim. And Jerry, see, is 1 level lower, so that fire is not going to end up hitting him. Alright. We're going to come back to this. It does look like some of these other TKS Navy members are taking shots at those guys on the roof. For now, this fight right here, this powder keg, looks like it's about to happen. Hurge just got a knock and thirst over here. Or a knock at least. Alex and Cyborg are both down. And Justin is the last one standing from this team, just trying to find some cover. Does get into a bit of... Does find something out here. No vehicles or nothing, though. And Men of 4 are on the hunt. They're going to come in and try to finish them off quickly. Almost guaranteed. Yep, here comes number 1. And doesn't even try to pull out the UMP again. That is it. Men of 4 will get that squad wipe there. Nice fight between those two. Over here, VKG has... Amici Semper. I gotta use that name. I like it. It's a unique name. I just gotta get used to it. These two are next to each other. Looking over. VKG only has 2 members left after losing Tillin earlier. After Freedom and Rain Esports still holding on to Los Leones. And I'm guessing we may see some action here soon between those two. No? I guess not. I thought I saw one of their guys creeping over here. Alright, the Valle de Mar fight, where it started originally, that fight has advanced a bit. Seven Sky official. Doki is here, disconnected. Oh, no. You hate to see that symbol, especially when the player still has HP, could still be in the fight. Sometimes it's a Wi-Fi issue, could be something else as well. Zero going to back up now. And doesn't end up taking any damage from that car explosion. Amici Semper starts out getting a knock on Carlitos of VKG. We'll get that thirst too. Velocity coming in. Quack. Quack being quacked. Seven Sky official. Still going to be a 3-man after this. But considering that Doki is disconnected, it's probably going to just be them as a duo. Still good that Zero was able to get Venom picked up out here. That helps their odds. Okay. For now, we're coming back to this, guys. Let's jump over to a little bit to the north of this. Northeast of this, I should say. With VKG and Semper. I got to get used to this dang name. Amici Semper. Sorry. Very unique name. There's definitely going to be plenty of cover for these teams in this next circle. And it looks like that fight that I just jumped to isn't quite happening just yet. These teams still next to each other. But it looks like they are going to try to prioritize zone instead and moving towards that. Nuxify actually just saw one of those guys running on the roof. I'm surprised he didn't take the shot. He was going for the vehicle instead. And you see Doki is down, not in the match. The teammates have left him. It means that they are disconnected, not going to be able to come back anytime soon. All right, Team Ryo over here, not far away from Nonstop. And Nonstop is going to start taking these shots. Vela and crew looking down on Team Ryo. Oh, Octi took a little damage there. I think Vela actually did hit a few of those shots. Maybe it was their teammate, but they took that member they were shooting at took a little damage as they were arriving. Okay, so just some long shots being taken right now. Still 17 teams left. That tells you just how many big fights we've seen, and the answer is not too many. Not that it's been a bad match here so far. I just think a lot of these teams are prioritizing position. They started out way out of zone. They absolutely went to try to get that position first and foremost rather than chasing a limbs, which is exactly how it should be in a cash prize tournament. You don't want to sit there and get eliminated off a silly push. You want to make sure you are getting as many placement points as possible, while obviously maximizing on the limbs where you can as well. Okay, VKG, I think that was them that just lost one of their members over here. Digital Age over here still alive. Nicrox moving up, and I got to give them props as a solo in that dangerous situation they were in. They are out of it, and they're going to get the knock and thirst on Lynx, I think. Quack is in the area and should be able to get a view over here. You see, they are looking in that direction. Sees Nicrox, going to start taking shots. Hits Nicrox hard, but not enough to get that knock. And let's see. Nicrox is going to move up and just scramble to try to get this thirst. Here comes Quack, though. And Nicrox is definitely going to have to focus on taking this fight before doing anything else. And doesn't realize that they have another member sitting up top. Nicrox going to move low. And I love how Velocity's playing this. And Nuxify was quick to get in that position. Quick to turn around and not push zone and come back to give the teammates some support. Lynx is going to get eliminated here, but most likely Velocity will end up getting Nicrox taken out. You see a Nuxify looking down there at Nicrox. And actually not going to be a finish there. All right, Imperium Girls are in a fight right now. Our second place finishers of that last round. And they have met up close range with this team, or with this Liquid Esports team. Player one moving up. They definitely want some redemption after that last round. Player one going to move around up above, looking for the angle. Nice nade there. Very nice nade from player one on Nike. P7 moving around. Gonna try to defend this compound. Nice shots with that S12. Takes down Sigma. Gets the quick thirst, but look at the HP. Imperium Girls able to come in quickly and finish them off. All right. You see the next zone did just shift. It's a little bit on the west side. Not touching any water, though. Over here, Man of 4 right next to another squad. And we're probably going to see a third party as well. Amici Semper here. There we go. Smoke's coming out there looking to defend their position here, or at least give themselves some good visual cover. Rain Esports, they've got sprays down. OG is still standing, looking in that direction. Not going to push it directly. And Man of 4, they definitely have been looking there towards Amici Semper. Rain trying to line up a shot right now. And it looks like he's not going to go for the res. Good move there. Would put him in a very tough spot right below a full 4-man team. And you got to just play for position in that spot. All right, so we'll see. We'll see what OG is able to do there, or from there, for Rain Esports. They did have a good first round. Second round, they were taken out a little earlier than they wanted to. This could be a good bounce back round for them as long as OG could get there in that top 5. It's definitely not unheard of as a solo. Just need to be able to move around quickly and stay mobile and obviously stay in those zones. All right. Mixed Mafia pushing up behind Imperium Girls, and they are scrambling to get ready to defend this compound. Let's see what Neo's going to do here, moving up. And we also have TK Navy nearby, TKS Navy. We got Neo up here holding on to this hill, looking outwards towards those Imperium Girls. I don't think this fight's going to really happen just yet, though. Boom, there we go. Another zone shift. It is going to be touching just the edge of Los Leones. And I really, really like Nonstop's position here. This is one of the highest areas in zone. I think actually this member here may have that high ground, excuse me. And that's definitely going to be a valuable spot to be holding on to. We just saw Semper, Amici, and Velocity go at it, and Nuxify went down. Quack is still standing, and Nuxify is going to get thirsted after that. I'm trying to predict where we're going to see this early fight. OLG and Man of 4 are creeping very close to one another. Alright, OLG are able to get into this building over here. Imperium Girls come up over here and they start taking shots at Nonstop, and we're holding on to that high ground. Problem is, when you start taking those shots, you're going to bring attention of the other teams on you, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Player 1 got hit with a few shots from behind, just from one other player, though, I believe, quickly able to get in cover. You see the rest of Nonstop are over here looking down at Ventru. Ventru facing a tough move from here. Lots of wide open area. I believe Sad's vehicle may have gotten trashed. Oh, no, there's actually 2 vehicles there. You see Ryder was able to take out Zhu. Over here, Trasher and Neo going to move along and just accept that loss of their 2 teammates, which is what you got to do here. That's what happens sometimes on these rotations. You get seen by one of those teams holding on to high ground. Important thing is longevity, staying alive. Velocity just got taken out over there. That is a squad wipe. Herds on OLG. OLG is right in front of Mana 4 here. Looks like they were able to catch them in that compound, but they're going to be able to get a res off pretty quickly. All right, here we go. Mana 4 going to move up and take this compound after that next zone shift. Look at the north side over here. TKS, Navy, and After Freedom. Basically right on top of one another. TKS, Navy down to just 2 members here. And they are going to be facing a full 4-man if they want to push through this area. Malcone got the knock on Patron. Good side angle there. I think it was Malcone. Either way, there's also some third-party shots coming in. You see Jared just got knocked, and it was by Extreme Ice. And look at that, OG from Rain Esports still alive. I mentioned we could see that solo do some stuff. And that's already 5 more places they've gained, maybe even more. I think we saw that the rest of their team go down around like 16 or 17 teams left. So that's a few free points given without just by staying alive, just by following positioning in zone. OG gets taken out right after I say that, though. VKG, the solo, Indra does catch that last Rain Esports member. Okay, OLG and Mana 4 still right across the way from each other there on this north side. It is Extreme Ice looking down on After Freedom. We also have the Imperium Girls just a little bit south of this position. And the Imperium Girls do have a little bit of high ground there. Nox is who I'm looking at in player. Here we go. After Freedom trying to ride through. Rich, good move there. But you see Extreme Ice. Oh, great move here. After Freedom quickly maneuvers and gate keeps Extreme Ice hard. Let's see. Imperial Girls, they look in this direction. Look at that. Player 1 gets a great angle from Q or on Q and from behind. Nox over there. I believe it was Nox. We're seeing that kill feed is going off right now. It was Nox who took down Mixy Boy. Going against Yonix now. Gonna throw a molly in that direction. Can he pull this off? Forces him forward with that. Only has 5 shots left in this S12. May have to switch off mid-fight. Decides to back off and heal a little bit. Doesn't have a helmet right now either. And look at Sad right across the way. Sad is definitely about to start taking shots at Nox here. Almost guaranteed. Oh, OLG and Mana 4. That fight's coming to a head right now. You see Mana 4 did push across the way. Let's jump to that real fast. Herds gets taken down right as we jump over that. Was not able to quite get inside fast enough. Doncic and number 1 in here. Kobe. And as I just mentioned, I knew Venture was going to take those shots. They got a knock, not on Nox, but on player 1. Nox is still standing over there. So Imperium Girls still alive out there. I like how After Freedom are looking. They're still a 3-man squad. They were able to power through that crazy situation they were in. Yonix tries to move over there to take out that last member of Venture, and they go down. Nox goes down not long afterwards behind 2 After Freedom. This is a top 5 situation, guys. These teams are taking big damage. Sevilla goes down. Mana 4 does win that. Doncic, last one from this team, barely standing, taking a lot of damage from this 6th stage of zone, and they are going to go down from there. Yes, they are indeed. So it's going to be a three teams left now. This is your top 3. It's Team 23, Vikings Esports, Team 19, After Freedom, and Team 5, Amici Semper. 1v3v1. And this is absolutely After Freedom's match to win or lose here. You see, they do have great cover up on these hills. What's important is that they don't try to take these fights on 1v1. You got to stack in this situation. You got to use the power of friendship. Yonex over here has a decent position. I don't think Indra can do very much at all from that low ground except for just hope for a nade or something to go up that high. They do try to peek it. Most likely after Freedom is going to laser their building up. Actually, I guess they haven't engaged each other. After Freedom don't have the best view down there on that compound for now. They are just staying put, and they've got zones. They don't really have to do too much. Yonex is moving around, making noise too. Every time he falls, you're hearing that little bit of that little drop noise. Indra moving around. Here comes Yonex, going to try to push it. Finally found an angle and gets hit hard from up above. Not a bad push. Couldn't do too much there. Michi Semper will get taken out by After Freedom. Indra is the last one now from Vikings Esports. And Rich had a feeling right where they were. He saw them creeping up, was looking in that direction, probably heard the footsteps. And Indra, I think, just took some damage from that nade. Or excuse me, Rich took some damage from Indra's nade. Rich going to grab this edge there, just missed clutching onto that. And that's exactly how I got to play it. Not give that team the last frag elimination there. That's one less point that they're going to be able to get. That's exactly how you finish it off there. Vikings Esports only had a 3-man, still able to come in second. Big props to them, even though they only dropped 1 elim overall. That's a solid finish. After Freedom, though, will be our top team here will be our top team here in round 3. Why are words so hard right now? I don't know. Nice job to them. They're going to put up 7 total. Vikings will come in second place with 1. Third place will be Amici Semper putting up 5. Mana 4 coming in 4th place there, doing a good job of still putting some points up on the board with that 8-point total. They're also going to get those placement points from 4th place there. And I would not be surprised if we see Mana 4 remain at the top of this current leaderboard. All right, here are your stars of the match, guys. Sad09 from Venture Inc. gets the going all out with 6 defeats. And Rich Skur from After Freedom gets that best companion with 2 revives. Man, great action here so far tonight, guys. We've definitely seen some consistency from a few teams here. I mean, we're going to get a better idea once we do see these live score, but Mana 4, they really did come. They've come out to play tonight. We haven't seen them get a first place overall, I don't think, but they've been very consistent in the amount of limbs that they're dropping and their placement. Absolutely deserving of one of those top spots right now. After Freedom's been looking pretty good as well as a few of these other teams. So we definitely still have some questions to be answered here. We have one more match here tonight from day 1, and then it's going to be 4 more matches tomorrow night. That is going to be the last opportunity for some of these teams to make that push to get into the semifinals. Remember, it's only the top 7 teams that are invited to advance to the next round. So, guys, especially if you've been struggling here so far, make sure you wake up here soon. Make sure you get some limbs out there. I hate to see teams come out here and not be able to put up more than like 5 limbs. Obviously, it's a tough lobby. It can be difficult going against some of these teams, but hey, sometimes you got to play aggressively, especially if you got nothing to lose, right? If you know you're about to be eliminated or you know you're kind of in that bottom spot, take those hot drops on. Land on another team that you feel confident that you could take out. Would absolutely love to see it. But all right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get set up for the 4th and final round here of the evening. We'll be back here soon with the start of that one with updated live scores for you guys. All right, folks, we are back here. No scores here from the previous round right now. I think there may have been small issues, so don't worry about it. We're going to have those up at the end of it, though. We can give you guys an idea of who's going to be leading overall. But as of right now, my prediction is that Mana 4 is at the top. We'll see what it is here soon. For now, let's go ahead and hop into this next round and see what the teams are looking at. Fourth and final one is on Erangel, as you can see, coming in from the northwest side, going straight down to Military Base Island. It's going to be right over top of that, which could make things interesting here. I'd love to see a good hot drop out there. I'm going to predict that we're about to see a hot Pachinki drop. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe we don't end up seeing that. I would not be surprised, though. We got a few teams already heading over here. Mana 4 and After Freedom maybe landing next to each other. We got a few that are jumping out here towards school area. And it actually looks like we got a few who are going to be going towards Pachinki, maybe? All right. Oh, over here, Nebula and one of the team TX, Nebula and Team Xavier. Fury, Sane went down to Ion on the other side. Fury is down. All right, so Amici in another fight as well. Let's go see what's going down with these guys out here. Oh, somebody tried to land Corey with them and paid for it. Let's see what Yonex is going to do here, trying to make the buggy happen. Rain Esports and Liquid going at it as well. Where's that at? That's over here in school area. Let's go check that fight out. As much as I want to see them mess around with the... Oh, Yuli with the shoddy. I'd love to see... Okay, there we go. T7 and Lost are the last two standing from Liquid Esports. T7 going to go for this res. Meanwhile, Lost is going to throw a smoke or two out here. Oh, and this is actually Imperium Girls, excuse me. Team 21. We got Nox moving over here on the side, trying to find an angle through this window. Needs to be careful going against that double barrel shotty. That thing up close can be devastating. But obviously, if you can force those two bullets, you got a nice window. Player 1 goes down. Sigma gonna hold down the stairs. Nox moving back around. And I do believe the Imperium Girls are in a little bit of trouble here. 2v4 situation. Sigma and Nox both trying to defend this. Sigma throws a molly down there, forces that Liquid member back. Oh. Oh, Sigma goes down. Knocks the last one standing. Got some good damage there. Gonna jump out that window. Couldn't do it quick enough, though. Liquid Esports will take out Imperium Girls to gain control of those school apartments. All right, Team Xavier still over here. You see they're down to just two members, Sarim and Bablu. Nebula grouped up here, moving in Bablu's direction. Mana 4 and After Freedom definitely look like they're about to have a fight, and that would be a good one. Those are two top 5 teams, two top 3 teams, I think, actually. So yeah, seems appropriate. Bablu gets hit hard by Rain Esports star MVP. And they were able to see way out there. Yep, good distance. And that is it. Bablu will be thirsted. We're going to hop here to Mana 4. You see they've been holding it down on the north side of that hill. And that is a tough hill to push on the opposing end. You're just kind of out there. Right now, their backs are pretty safe. Nobody landed Zarky. And I think this is kind of a normal thing for them. I've definitely seen a few teams that like to land here. Dauntless is another team that comes to mind that loves to land out there. And you gotta think there's a reason why. It's a good spot. Definitely like the terrain there. Like how Mana 4 just played that. They got their loot and a vehicle and just stayed on that north side. They're going to try to get more loot somewhere else, I imagine, because I don't think they were in North Georgia Pool very long. I could be wrong, though, as well. All right, so Nebula and this squad here, or Sareem, excuse me, the last member of TX. It looks like Nebula maybe hunting for him. And I know he's in one of these little side buildings here, or little side rooms. Oh no, he's just laying out here right in the middle of the street. Wow. Okay. That's one place I wouldn't expect to see somebody. Still has not been seen, surprisingly. Yep. He's not making any noise, so they're not looking for him. Ooh, that Mana 4 situation is developing here. You see Mana 4 getting a nice line down here. Herd's going to come down a little bit, looking for an angle. And you see that Team Xavier, Sareem takes themselves out. Does not want to give the elim points to any other team. And R7 grabs the vehicle and actually gets out of there. That was a bold move. I didn't think they were going to be able to do that. Must have had some eyes on his back as they were doing that. Oh, this is interesting. And look, R7 can see Mana 4 moving up to this other hill. Going to grab Patron and keep it moving most likely. Or are they? Yes, I think so. Here we go. I think they're going to go wide. Look at that, Mana 4 grabbing their own vehicle and just going to move back around. I love what we're seeing here. It's almost like a chess match. One side moves, the other side moves, and that's very important to be reactive to what your opponents are doing. If you can see that they're going to have a nice angle on you by pushing one way, you don't give them that angle. You keep it moving, whether you defend it, whether you move around away from it. Nice move by Mana 4 there. All right, Sevilla from OLG. That is it from them. They are going to get taken out by Amici Semper Amici? Amici Semper? Amici Semper. I gotta use his name. I'm sorry again. Alright, so Nebula are actually out here now too. It looks like Opium Pixie and Mai came up here. Maybe looking for an angle on that other fight that was going on. If that had continued here with After Freedom and Mana 4, they may have been able to get a beautiful angle down on them, cause some serious damage. But you see what's happened. Patron and R4 have already gone to this other angle, and I think they are aware of their presence. Look at them. Yeah, they're looking up towards that direction. Yep, they see him. And this is a nice little trap that After Freedom is going to try and spring on them, I have a feeling. Yep, R7 looking for an angle. We got Ventru and Liquid Esports in a fight. That's out there outside of school. Ventru did land school. Liquid Esports was on school apartments. We're going to hop over that in a second. I do want to see if this is going to be, if this trap's going to be sprung. I think they're aware. Yeah, you can see Nebula looking in that direction. Mana 4 and Mixed Mafia are in a fight. Let's go see what's happening out here. Mixed Mafia came into this fight as a 3-man. They've already lost 1. Mana 4 are surging right now as a full 4-man. Here comes number 1 pushing on this left side. Oh, good shots there. We also have Ventru and Team Ryo about to run into each other out east. And Nonstop is also sending long-range shots at this, trying to third-party it a little bit. I don't think they're going to full send on it, though. And you see Zhu's back's got to be exposed over there. Herds did end up getting knocked. Oh, Zhu gets a nice knock. And Mana 4 in a little bit of trouble here. They've got 1 member left standing. Zhu is not going to go out and push that. So Doncic should be able to get 1 picked up. Herds is safe right now as well, but Non-Stop being out there, they are causing some serious damage with these long shots. And Mana 4 not going to easily be able to re-peek that and send shots back. Not with this last Mixed Mafia member in here. And there we go. 1 is going to go ahead and take out that last member using a nicely placed frag nade. Team Ryo and Ventru, who were pretty close to one another, did not end up running into each other. I thought we were going to see a big fight there. And yes. Oh, over here, though, in this fight, we've got... Who am I looking at? It's Maul over here. Was looking for an angle. Decides to back off, though. And could be in a little bit of trouble here. Separating like this is definitely a bit dangerous. Team number 7 behind. That's Extreme Ice. And they're definitely not aware of their presence. They can't really hear them. Maul is going through dangerous waters right now. 2 different teams nearby. Going to run into one right here. Has a disabled vehicle there. Sees vehicles in this direction. And just going to keep moving. That's good scouting, I'll say. Going through, getting an idea of what's happening in these other compounds. And Bella got a knock on one of those Liquid Esports members. Let's see if Maul is going to go ahead and try to push that. And wow, that opened up an opportunity for them. But as I say that, Maul gets the tire popped on that vehicle, trying to scramble to get back over with the rest of the team. And that vehicle is moving pretty quick for having a tire popped. I'm very surprised. I guess it can still move pretty quick if you already had some momentum built up. But me, I would have been caught dead right in the middle of that field. I would have gotten hit 57 times over from 3 different people. All right, so Non-Stop, still a full 4-man, carving out a little piece of this area for themselves, really putting damage or taking shots at these other teams, making sure that they are aware of them. Mana 4 stand back for now. They're definitely aware of their presence. Liquid Esports in front of them as well, although they're only a duo. Vela trying to take some quick peeks over here. Got a knock on one of them before. Definitely feels confident in doing it again. he's taking long range DBS shots. That's crazy. All right, over here, Men of 4 has After Freedom coming in, and it's one has separated from the rest of the crew. Yeah, you see Herds and Doncic moving around, and look at that. They're going to run directly into this team. Oh, no. One is actually still alive somehow, but you can see that did not work out the best way for them. They did not, obviously, did not realize they had a team right here setting up. Herds and Doncic will survive, though. And they've got TKS Navy just north of them. Ooh, over here, Ventru. This fight has started really going off here against them and Invictus, I think is their name. Yes, Invictus. Poseidon is low over here. Got hit in the distance by Digital Age. And that third party is going to make a difference. Anyone who peeks too far over there towards the northwest, north will be an easy shot. You see Diamonds is creeping up from behind. Ventru's going to have to start dealing with that as well. All right, Nonstop just got a knock on one of those Rain Esports members. We're watching Ventru as they creep up right now. They're getting hit by Digital Age hard. And look, Digital Age, good angle right now, multiple angles. And Ventru are all pinned down in this little shed right now. This could be a great opportunity for Digital Age to do some damage. Nickrox creeps up, but does kind of turn around, thought about it, and not going to go for it. Let's go up here. I know we got a good fight going on with Nonstop and Rain Esports right now. Sprays got taken down, as did one of the Nonstop members. No, actually, Nonstop is still a full 4-man. Digital Age bringing the fight to Ventru. Diamond just got a knock and thirst long range on one of those members there. And you see that next zone did just shift. All of these teams that we're looking at right now are going to have to move up into zone. TKS Navy and Man of 4 right next to one another. We're probably going to see a fight between them here soon. Seven Sky over here, and who is this that they're next to? Team Rayo. And it looks like Nonstop gets a knock there on Spazzy of Rain Esports. Thought we were about to have an up-close fight. Wanted to catch this in action real quick. For now, Team Rayo definitely getting some good damage on these folks. Let's go back over to that other fight we saw. Oh, OG's the last one from Rain Esports here, and I don't even think this is who they were facing before. Yeah, it was them against Nonstop before. And OG just sitting here in the blue. Rest of Amici are going to go ahead and get out of there. And that's it for Ventru. They do get eliminated by Digital Age. Meanwhile, After Freedom are coming into zone over here right next to Nebula. While still holding on to this hill here, Tast starts taking shots and has definitely made the other team nearby aware of their presence. A really well-tossed nade could be devastating right now. Well, I guess they're not really grouped up. here. We got Amici sitting behind Digital Age, or I guess ahead of them. They are kind of surrounding them. We got Invictus, Amici, and Digital Age together here, excuse me. And you see Digital Age trying to move up there to where Invictus is. And Diamond's going to jump out, ready to take on this close-range fight. And Lags Boy gets lit up there. Justin FPS had a great little spot of cover here using that ridge. All right, so Amici down to just one member. Jocks, once again, is the solo. The other team we're looking at here, Digital Age, has 2 members left, I believe. Well, FaZe is down as well. They may be able to get them picked up. Oh, no, never mind. They are way too far out there. They are going to be a duo here soon. Cyborg from Invictus went down, but they're not going to be able to confirm that. They should be able to... Rest of Invictus should be able to move up and get Cyborg picked up without too much issue. I'm waiting for that fight up north to happen, and Mana 4 right next to TKS Navy. Nickrock's moving right up to Jocks. Nice push with that S12 in hand. One of my favorite guns in the game to use. FaZe got thirsted. Diamonds was trying to get that res on them. Gonna use that smoke. And is getting hit right now. Was able to just barely get into cover. But you can see the other Invictus members come in, light him up there. And we've also got Non-Stop coming in the area right now, too. You see, they went wide. I did not expect them to rotate this way. But there was a lot of traffic up there to the north, so I can see why they did, looking now. Team Ryo up there getting knocks all the way to the north. Just saw them pop up on the kill feed. I want to see how Non-Stop's going to approach this, though. Oh, XI sitting here behind was able to catch a nice angle on these Non-Stop members. They left their back exposed to that compound, and they are in trouble right now. Big trouble. Vela's the last one standing from this team, and that was a tough one. Very, very crowded area. All right, you see Mana 4 here holding on to the north side. They just got blessed by that zone shift. It is going to come in right on this area. Meanwhile, Digital Age gets a knock there on that Invictus member, and that might even be it for Invictus. No, Invictus does still have Poseidon left standing. They've also got Team Ryo right in front of him here. On the other side, we still have Digital Age up as a solo, as is After Freedom. Nebula had one of their members go down, and that actually may be a squad wipe. No, Nebula is still standing across the way. They're just out of my vision, that's all. Nice shots from Herds peeking this edge. Just got some damage over there on those members. Nito gets a knock on Tasty Madion. Or excuse me, Navy Madion. Sorry, I'm looking at too many names on the kill feed, mixing them up. I think I saw a Tast over here do something. Name threw me off a little bit. Alright, TKS Navy gonna be able to get picked up there, I think. Nope. Malcone goes down to Juan G. But you see Madion just barely up here. Not being covered by the smoke very well either, but Mana 4 can't really see from that angle. That wall is blocking the view. Right as I say that, Madion gets the heal off, but Malcone goes down right afterwards. And this is a tough spot. You're in nade range. Oh, Herds gets hit hard there by Madion. Madion sent some nice return shots back. Nebula's moving up right now. They're getting hit hard, though. They're being forced up from their cover, though, by that zone. Team Ryo in the distance. Still a full 4-man squad? Yes, Monty is still standing right now, too. They've got the numbers, and I have seen their name a lot on the kill feed. We also have Extreme Ice still as a full 4-man squad. And this is your top 3. It's going to be Mana 4, Team Ryo, and Extreme Ice. Big shots there. Octi gets the knock on Juan. Hawks down there. Gets a thirst on one of these Extreme Ice members. So you see right now it's a 2v2v4. And Team Rio are blessed with the next zone coming towards them, although they are going to have to creep up a little bit. But I think Octi and Monty can hold on to this nice little position that they've got right now. Ewan moving in this direction, trying to find an opening to exploit. And TR really doing a great job of locking this down. This is where throwables really are so important. Having mollies, smokes, anything like that. And just looking at Ewan's inventory right now, he only has medkits and boosts. No smokes whatsoever. May have used them already earlier on in all the chaos leading up to this. As a team, Juan does have some smokes. Nito only has heals and boosts as well. Mana 4 are absolutely pinned down over there. Herds and Doncic. This could open it up if Extreme Ice pushes the right time. Ewan goes down to Snacks. Nito goes down next. Juan looking for an opportunity. Comes through. Does get a knock on one of them. And that is 3 members left standing of TR. Mana 4 got taken out. They were just not able to do much from that low ground. And Team Rio Esports grabs the victory here in the 4th and final round. We didn't hear too much from them tonight. They had a few early on fights, but they lost a lot of them early on. So you know that they are happy to come out on top, dropping 9 elims here in this last match. Nice job, Team Rio Esports. Second place will be Extreme Ice LT with a total of 8 elims. And third place will be Mana 4 in that top 3 conversation again with 4 total. Mana 4 really looking good tonight, keeping themselves up there and consistent with their play and the amount of points that they're putting up. Great match here, guys. What a set of matches, a full 4 set matches. Absolutely loved every bit of this tonight, guys. Vela from Nonstop will get that going a lot award with 5 defeats. T7 from Liquid Esports will get the best companion with 2 revives. And Octi from Team Rio Esports will get that final elimination for the dub. Hey, absolutely a great set of matches tonight, guys. This is just day 1, though. We still got 1 more day left in this lobby with these same teams. It's going to be some of these lower teams' last chance. These next 4 ones tomorrow night, it's going to be the last chance to come in and do anything at all. I think we have a good idea of who is going to be advancing here so far. We've really had a consistent, like 5 teams that were really in that top 3 pretty often here. And I got to give props to Mana 4 tonight. I think at the end of the night, they are going to be there number 1 on the list. They played really well overall. And while they didn't get any wins, they may have gotten 1 win. I don't think they did end up getting any. Either way, they did get a lot of elimination points. And they got consistent top 3 finishes, top 5 finishes. I think they had like 2 fourth place ones. But yeah, guys, still a lot of questions to be answered in this one here for the Group B of these quarterfinals. Who's going to be advancing? We're going to be bringing you guys all the action tomorrow night as well. Let's see if we did end up getting scores. You guys will be able to see those scores there in the Tulips server. I have the Discord server pinned in the chat. If you're new, if you want to follow along, curious on what's going on, absolutely make sure you go ahead and join that server. You can get all the information about what's going on in there. And we're going to have the scores updated and ready for you guys tomorrow night as well once we get started. And, yeah, I'll give you guys a more accurate information of how things are looking outside of Mana 4 being the top spot. Definitely 6 other spots here, 6 other question marks to fill on who's going to get it. And, yeah, we'll be bringing you guys all the action tomorrow, all right? Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. It was a blast. Make sure you hit that like button on the video if you're not already. And if you're not subbed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We cover nothing but PUBG Mobile competitive content on this channel. Always some great incentive for these teams to go out. Always some big prizes on the line. So absolutely make sure you sub to the channel. But all right, guys, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow night, 7 p.m. sharp for day 2 of these Group B matches. Have a good one, guys. Later.